good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live around the world on Facebook, on twitch.tv, on Mixer and on YouTube. While we're getting everything set up, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Runs and Rides YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun, on Twitter at filmmyrun, and you can also go to the website, which is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax and watch me do all the hard work.
Good evening, Zwift runners. Good evening, everybody watching. Back on Zwift for a Monday night. Back on Zwift for the Monday Run Club. Starting in 1 minute. Just getting warmed up, getting up to pace. The pace spot will be going at 12.5 kilometers an hour. We're going to be running for 45 minutes, and in those 45 minutes we're going to do 3 sets of 15 minutes each. So we're going to start at 12 kilometers an hour for 5 minutes, and then we're going up to 13 kilometers an hour. We're going to catch the bot. So see those the flying robots ahead of us? They are going at 12.5 kilometers an hour. They will get ahead of us, and then we're going to catch them up, and we're going to do that 3 times. Very, very hot in the shed tonight. Welcome along to my garden shed, by the way. Hopefully a brand new garden shed will be on its way in time for the autumn, and I'll be able to run in a bit more comfort. As it is for now, we're stuck with the old garden shed, the classic garden shed. So 5 minutes at this pace just to get us warmed up, and let the pace spot get ahead a little bit. That's me there in the orange and blue top, and just behind me is John Hancock, and John is the run leader tonight. I notice this is not being done as a group workout then. It's just being done as a standard run. Note the big cycling sculptures up there if you've not seen Zwift before. So we're just coming down off the ramp now from the fairground. So in the A group tonight we've got myself, John, and I think is it Simon Cook? S Cook anyway. And then in group C we have Phil Collins, believe it or not, Simon Lloyd, I think, S Rowland, and Capacity. I am having a look at Facebook chat, so if you are around and you want to say hi, then by all means do. If you've got a question about what you're looking at here, then fire away. But suffice to say, this is Zwift, an imaginary world called Watopia is where we're running. Yes, I think so. It is Simon Cook. John's just said evening, Stephen and Simon. Hello. So, and the people we're running with are all real people on their treadmills, just like me. Could be at home, or they could be at a gym somewhere, looking at a screen. Could be an iPad, or even an iPhone, or it could be on a big TV attached to a computer. My screen on the right here of the stream that I'm putting out looks a little bit pixelated, so I apologise if the quality's not great tonight. I'm not sure how well it's coming across to you guys. Okay, so we're nearly at 5 minutes, at which point we're going to try and go at 13 kilometres an hour. Until we catch the bot. Once we've caught the bot, we'll slow down to 12.5 and stay with the bot until we get to 15 minutes. Once we get to 15 minutes, we'll slow down again to 12 to let the bot get away again. Okay, here we go up to 13. Tim says if we do it as a workout, then we don't get the pace bots. Fair enough. And if you don't understand what that means, well, you can either run free, or you can follow structured workouts on Zwift, so like training plans. And some of our group runs we do as a structured workout, so. But not today. Today is a free run, and we've got John calling out the instructions. So basically, as soon as we catch the pace bot, which I guess should be in about 5 minutes, we slow down again for 5 minutes, and then we do it all again twice more. Who? Alice or Elsa? Hang on. Come in, tell me. Say again. She didn't expect to get a gold award. She's got one. Well done. Exciting news about my daughter. In her bag is an invitation to a gold award ceremony. So that means for the third time this year, she's got enough house points to get a gold award. Good for her. Proud daddy moment. Live on Zwift. Okay, down into the water. See the fish on the right hand side there. So it's into the underwater tunnels now. Not too far away from the bot now. Another minute or so, should be there. I was hoping to have 5 minutes at 12k, but 12.5 kilometers an hour. Welcome along to Zwift if you've not seen Zwift before. Welcome along to the Monday Run Club live on Zwift, live on the Film My Run YouTube channel and Facebook and Mixer and Twitch. We are slowly catching the pace bot. 2 kilometers run. There's a sunken ship there, look, and we are under the water in a glass tunnel, just hoping it doesn't crack. So is my maths wrong? If the pace bot is going at 12.5 kilometers an hour, we did 5 minutes at 12 kilometers an hour and 5 minutes at 13 kilometers an hour. Surely it should just take us 5 minutes to catch the pace bot. It's taken us 6 minutes now. John's just signalled that we should now go at 12.5 kilometers an hour, as we have caught the pace bot. In fact, we have caught the pace bot. So 12.5 now. For 4 more minutes. 3.5 minutes. Oh yeah. You're right. I keep forgetting that extra 200 meters at the start. So I'm now running directly underneath the pace bot. I could probably afford to slow down a tiny little bit, but I won't. I'll just stay here. 2.5 minutes, and then we'll drop back to 12 kilometers an hour. Get a bit of recovery in. Or 2.5 minutes, sorry. Maths was never my strong point. I don't want to tempt fate, but recently I've had no cutouts from the My Run treadmill. Thanks, Paul. Paul Coates says my shed looks VIP. Although, what does VIP mean in your book? Paul, well done on your long run on Saturday in those hot conditions. Beautiful place to run though. Paul Coates did a 50-kilometre run along the southwest coast path to Lulworth Cove and Durdle Door in Dorset, south coast of the UK, on Saturday. I ran in exactly the same place a day later, but I only did 29 kilometres. "30 seconds to go, and then we'll just drop it down again." There we go. So just chill out for 5 minutes. Let that pace spot get ahead again. And then we'll do another 5 minutes at 13 to catch up. Oh yeah, you did the Serpents Trail as well, didn't you? Paul's just reminding me he did 100k the week before, which is even more impressive. Yeah, I found that Serpent Trail last year very, very tough in the heat. I was glad of the many rivers to dunk myself in. You know me, I do like a swim. So John says 5 minutes at this pace to allow the pace spot to get ahead. There's a lovely big manta ray on the right hand side there. Just camera angle's just changed. There it is, look. Fantastic. I mean, you know, it's probably not as good as the real thing, but when are we going to see a real manta ray? So keeping the heart rate, look, top left there. Top left in the yellow, 147 BPM. So currently we've managed to keep our heart at relatively moderate level. So we're not going overly fast, we're not trying overly hard. That will go up. 28 minutes left in this run, so when we get to 10 or 5 minutes to go, I would imagine we'll be firmly in the orange zone. But at the moment we're just chilling out, keeping it together, breathing easy, relaxing as much as possible, and trying to keep good form. Thanks for joining me tonight, by the way. I can see there's a few people watching, so it's good. If you're interested in joining Zwift, all you need is access to a treadmill. If you're lucky enough to have one at home or go to the gym, and you need a Bluetooth foot pod to connect to your iOS device, so iPhone, iPad. You can even use Apple TV as well. Or you can connect to a computer, PC or a Mac at your home. I've got a big TV screen in front of me with Zwift on it. Makes the experience a bit more immersive. Really kind of focus on the screen and you feel like you're in the world. Thanks for the ride on, Magda. Minute and a half now. Before we try and catch up again. So I'm assuming at 20 minutes we will go up to 13 kilometers an hour to catch that pace block back up. Dean Hand says he's just finished his treadmill session, but he says my streams are a godsend while the wife is watching rubbish on TV. Yes, that's the problem, you see. When I've finished, I have to go and sit and watch rubbish on TV with my wife. She watches some rubbish cooking programs or something. She loves it. Mind you, I have had a whole month of the World Cup, so I can't actually complain at the moment. She has been very good at allowing me to watch pretty much every match. Right. I don't know about the other guys, but I think I'm going up to 13. Yes. Here we go. 13 kilometers an hour now for 5 minutes. Heart rate is 150, so gradually creeping up. 4 kilometers done in just over 20 minutes. Yeah, I don't think you'd see Richard on a treadmill, Paul. It's not going to happen. Richard, for those that don't know, is my running partner when we run outside in the real world. Most of the races I do are with my friend Richard. If you want to see Richard and you want to see some real world runs, go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel. Film My Run. Search YouTube and you'll find marathons, trail marathons, ultras, a few triathlons in there as well. I take my little camera with me, as Paul does as well in fact, and film my races. Oh, so we've all got our own bots? Of course we have, yes. How strange. Well, I'm a good 50 metres behind my bot, so it's a good thing about the My Run treadmill actually, is that the pacing is pretty darn good on this. I just have to set it at 13 and it goes at 13 and that connects directly to Zwift. Most of the other guys on here are using a foot pod, and although they're accurate, they can vary in pace somewhat, and sometimes you find they're a little bit faster than the prescribed pace, depending on how you calibrate it, of course. I often find if I'm running in a group and we're all supposed to be running at 13 kilometers an hour, I tend to fall behind, and sometimes I have to bump mine up to keep up with the rest of the group. So yes, what John's saying is each person has their own pace bot, and of course mine, you'll see, has my name on it, and it's the pace bot is in different places depending on where you are. So a minute and a half, and then I'm going to slow down. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter where the pace spot is, because we could just run 5 minutes at 12 kilometers an hour, 5 minutes at 13 kilometers an hour, and 5 minutes at 12 kilometers an hour. But it makes it fun to have the pace spot there. Paul's trying to goad me now on Facebook. There's another friend of ours also called Paul who also films his races. And
if you are interested in running on Zwift, then you do need a few things. First and foremost, access to a treadmill. You may have your own, you may need to go to a gym, but it doesn't matter what kind of treadmill you use. Secondly, if you are on a Mac or a PC, you will need a foot pod, and that foot pod needs to be an Ant Plus foot pod. It needs to broadcast in Ant Plus. You will also need a USB stick to plug into your computer or Mac, and that will receive the signal from your Ant Plus foot pod. If you're using an iOS device, it could be an iPad, an iPhone, or even Apple TV, then you will need a Bluetooth foot pod, specifically a smart Bluetooth foot pod. You can get them from Polar, you can get a Stride, or you can get a Milestone foot pod. These all connect direct to your iOS device, so there's no need for anything extra. And that really is all you need to run on Zwift. So get that foot pod, get access to a treadmill, and we'll see you on Zwift very soon.
okay, there we are. So 20 minutes left of this run. We've done 25 and a half, and we've gone over 5 kilometres, so we'll finish on about 8.5 kilometres, I would have thought. And we're now matching the bot speed, 12.5 kilometres an hour, for another 4.5 minutes. And then we'll do one more set where we let the pace bot get away again. Tim's saying the pace bot should be in the same place for everybody. Well, apparently not. John is saying he'd already caught up with his pace bot, and I was definitely 50 metres behind still. Interesting. Something to bring up, I suppose, at the next Zwift board meeting. Oh, my headphones are saying battery low. I might have no music in a minute. So we crept into the orange zone for 4 minutes up there. Now we're back down again. Oh, okay. So we're back down in the yellow zone now, just chilling out again. 2.5 minutes, and we'll drop down even further again. Oh yeah, Christopher Chapman has just reminded me that Paul Coe, another friend of mine, did the Isle of Wight Ultra the other week. And that's, how far is it? 70 miles, did you say? 70 miles, yeah, around the Isle of Wight. And he filmed that, so he's got a video coming out soon documenting that run. So that'll be good to watch. So do look up these people, by the way. Paul Coe, and film my run along with all your other favourites, you know, like Jamil Curry and Sage Canaday. Who else is there? Well, there's the Ginger Runner, Ethan, of course, Ethan Newbury, and quite a few other guys. Running with Cameras is another one you can look up on YouTube. Discover Run Experience. There's loads of us making running films. Okay, so I'm matching the pace bot, but I'm ahead of it. So I don't know what that's all about. 1 more minute and then we slow down. Back in the orange zone again, working a bit harder. It's probably because I'm talking a lot. When I talk, my heart rate tends to go up. 30 seconds left, and then we drop it down again to 12 kilometers an hour for 5 more minutes. Six kilometers run. There we go, right. 5 more minutes here. We should get at least another 2.5, if not 3 kilometers in. Yeah, we'll definitely get 3 kilometers in. So we'll do 9 kilometers by the end of the run. 15 minutes left. So that pace bot should start catching me up and overtake me now. Hello Kim. Kim is addicted already. Nice to see you, Kim. Thanks for joining us. Four minutes left at this pace. Kim, if you can get on the treadmill, get yourself over to Zwift.com/run. It's entirely free. If you want to do cycling, there is a monthly subscription for cycling on Zwift, but running, because we're still kind of in the beta stage, we are free at the moment. So sign up at Zwift.com/run, get yourself an account, get yourself a foot pod. You can buy them on Amazon. If you look for the Milestone foot pod, $25 or £25 or something. We do runs every day on Zwift. I don't, of course, but there are runs every day on Zwift that you can join. We tend to highlight 2 or 3 a week. So we've got Monday Run Club, Wednesday workout, Saturday's run in the park, and there are plenty of others depending on where you are in the world as well, because Zwift is worldwide. So if you're in the States, there will be runs to suit your time zone. Dusk Patrol is a good one to join. I think Hocker do a run on a Tuesday night, Tuesday afternoon. 2.5 minutes and then we speed up. 12 minutes to go now of this run. 12 minutes to the end. No problem, Kim. Take care. See you again. So you can see the C runners. C runners are running slightly slower than us. Group C, so a slower pace group. And they're about 3 or 4 minutes behind us. We are A and B group, so on the Monday, groups A and B join together and groups C and D join together. Often there are 4 entirely separate pace groups, A, B, C and D, all running at different paces to suit different people's ability and desire, of course. Some people might not want to run so fast on a particular night. Okay, so my headphones have died. So I've got no music now. Not to worry. Not far off the end now, just 10 minutes to go or so. Nearly at 7 kilometres in 35 minutes. So we are going up to 13 kilometres an hour until we catch that pace spot. Kim's in North Wales. Hello, North Wales. Lovely place. I climbed Snowdon on New Year's Day, I'll have you know. Ran up Snowdon, in fact. Okay, here we go, up to 13. That video was on my Facebook, on my YouTube channel as well. I ran all the way up Snowdon and then ran down again to meet my family who were walking up, and then climbed it again with them. Okay, 4.5 minutes trying to catch the pace spot, and then we can relax and chill out for the last 5 minutes. And if you remember, earlier on I said we'd be firmly established in zone 4, the orange zone, by now. 10 minutes to go, and there we are. Look, 11 minutes we spent now in zone 4, 158, 159 BPM. But I do not intend to get into the red zone at all on this run. We are not breaking any necks tonight. Kim, halfway is pretty good. Simon's dropped off the pace a bit, seems. There he is, back up again now. Must have had a technical issue. Two and a half minutes left at this pace. Catching that pace back up. You can see my headlight on the ground, look. a remnant of cycling programming. Still got a headlight on the floor in front of me, even though I'm not wearing one. 2 minutes left. Minute and a half, and there's the instruction from John, 40 minutes. At 40 minutes we're going to match the pace spot speed of 12 and a half. So 8 kilometers done, just over 39 minutes. I imagine we're going to get to 9 and a bit kilometers. 9.3 or something maybe. So there I am now, ahead of the pace spot, look. Just 10 seconds to go though. Okay, now 12 and a half for 5 more minutes. Roadworks there. That always signifies Zwift are working on a new extension to the course. So the programmers are hard at work designing something new. Watopia is huge. This imaginary island that we're running on is massive. So many miles of road to run on. Oh, that's strange. Oh yeah, of course. I was thinking that the 12 kilometers an hour was at the end of the session, but it's not, it's at the start, isn't it? So we are in the last 5 minutes of the run now. Last 4 minutes. So if you do have any questions on Facebook, do ask quickly because we're nearly at the end now. Thanks Leo. Leo says awesome. Cheers Paul, and thanks Kim, thanks everyone for joining us tonight. 3.5 minutes left. If you can go and subscribe to Film My Run on YouTube, that would be much appreciated, thank you. Go and join Zwift at zwift.com/run. Have a look at the Zwift Runners page on Facebook. Zwift Runners on Facebook. Lots of information and advice there for you if you're thinking of joining Zwift. And remember, Zwift is free at the moment. It would do, Simon. Simon says a 6-minute mile catch-up hurts. Simon obviously had a technical problem and had to catch us back up again. That often happens to me. Not tonight though, and luckily, again, fingers crossed, no problems with the MyRun, Technogym MyRun treadmill. Occasionally this treadmill tends to cut out for no apparent reason, but tonight and for the last few nights it's actually been very good. No problems at all. So pleased to report that. John Hancock says, great run. Thank you, John. Well done to you. Thanks for leading. Leo, it's called Zwift. Just look for Zwift on your iPhone or your iPod, or look it up on the computer. Zwift, Zwift. One more minute. There's 9 kilometers. What did I say, 9.2? I reckon I'm going to hit exactly 9.2. Oh, maybe just miss it, look. 18, come on, 18, 19, 19. There we go, I'll have that. That is 20, look. 9.2 kilometers, 45 minutes run. That was Monday Run Club. Join us again 7:30 next Monday for Monday Run Club. If you want to watch, by all means do. If you want to join in, do get yourself on a treadmill. Sign up via the Zwift companion app. There are 2 apps on your iPhone. The Zwift app, which you run on, and the Zwift companion app, which gives you all sorts of extra information and data and allows you to sign up. Or signing up is just pressing a button to join a run that you want to join. So do join us next Monday, 7:30, Monday Run Club. Wednesday, 7:30 UK time, Wednesday workout. And if you can't get to a real park run on a Saturday morning, join John Hancock for 9 o'clock run in the park on Saturday morning. And there are plenty of other races you can join. Dusk Patrol, I mentioned, is one of them. And again, I think Hocker do a run on a Tuesday night. It's something like 2 a.m. UK time, so it's really for the States. And that is it. Let me just show you what happens when you finish a run. So you click on menu down here on the left hand side, and then you click end run. You can go up here to the right hand side and have a look at all these different options here. We won't do that now though. We click end run and you get a little map of where you've run, and then you click OK, and once you click OK, you've got the option to discard the run completely or save it to Strava or to Garmin, Today's Plan, or whatever service you use in the real world to record your runs. So let me click that, and let me click, where are we? That'll do. That one there. I always say this, you can tell how hard somebody's worked by the sweat on their face. And I'm sweating tonight. Oh, hang on a minute, stop. No, don't do that. Go away. Oh, I see. Hang on a minute, sorry. That scene always starts the playlist. We don't want that to happen. We want this to happen. There we are. Okay, guys, thank you very much for joining me. It's been a pleasure to run tonight. Thank you for all your questions and comments. See you next time for another Zwift run. One day I might do a Zwift cycle ride. I do have the Prudential Ride London coming up, so I better get training for that, hadn't I? Take care. See you soon. Bye bye.